Hello gents and some girls. Welcome back to Dutch Modeling with another inbox review, as you're used by now from me. This time it's the HobbyBoss VK4502P Hintern or back, which relates to the position of the turret. You got the H or Hintern, it's the turret at the rear. You also got the Voorn V or front, which has the turret in the front. This is a Porsche prototype. I do not think they were ever really built, only existing on paper, but I could be wrong there. So, box art, typical HobbyBoss, nice drawn, and it's again not the usual suspect or subject, and I like it. And I was after this kit for a while because I really like the looks of it. Here you got some paint markings and a little write-up, and here it actually says there was the construction of 3 prototypes by on the way on by February 1943. So they did build 3 prototypes. So that's cool. It's a 2011 kit by the looks of this, but I learned that this doesn't say anything. Here you see the kit number, and again the box art. Here's a top view painted, some photo edge parts, not a lot, and probably the same write-up. Nothing on the back. So let's open the kit and see what we got here. And there are only a couple of screws. So let's just count these. Photo edge, the turret and the whole parts, the decals, and the instruction sheet. So let's start with the instructions. And I'll see this first, like all or not. Like it's custom by now by HobbyBoss. You got the color sheet, so you actually can see the colors, unless unlike Dragon where you got grey and blue and you have no clue what is. So being a prototype, you got the German grey, and that's it. Almost no markings because they weren't in a unit, and yeah, that's as simple as that. So the instruction sheet here, how to build a model, general, what means, it's how to apply decals, and they start off with a sprue map which is numbered, so that's a good thing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 6 and PE 80 track links, 60 track links, sorry. A brass wire and some photo edge. And the parts not used is A7, so there's one part on this everything that's not used. So that's good. It's economical. They start with construction of the lower hull. Just putting 2 parts in, and the upper hull goes on immediately. So there's not a lot of fuss about that one. That's always gone good. Sorry for that, I'm getting a cold again. Here is the part of the road wheels and suspension of the road wheels. As you can see there. More road wheels over here. This is probably for the other side with the swing arms. Here, road wheels going on. There's only 2-part road wheels, so there's nothing major. Some additional construction on the underside of the lower hull. You can see here construction of the sprocket wheels. You got sprocket wheels on all sides, so you got 4 of them. There's no even more. The suspension and the sprocket wheels should be going on here, as you can see. Little bits on the back plate, concluding the jack and the towing eyes. Then you turn it around, go to the upside, the upper hole, with some, you can see, handles, fire extinguisher, the hatches go on, bow machine gun goes on, driver support goes on, lights, the tools and the towing cable go on. Here's the exactly position how you should position it, so you get it right. Grills go on here, the PE grills, carabiner rods, and then the towing cable again. A little bit more work on the back side, like here, the jack block, some more tools, the antenna mount is here. Then you go into the tracks, which are single links. You need 55 each. So, and there are two separate. So you got one with guide teeth or guide horn, and one without. So you got it intermediate placing them. Then the construction on the inside of the turret is going on, as you can see here. I don't know how much you will see of this, but it's off-white. Color says immediately with the construction here, so that's a good thing because you can see that on the color sheet, of course. More construction on the inside of the turret. Placement of the commander's cupola vision blocks here, air cleaning, fire extinguisher, more vision blocks, all sorts go on, hatch for the gunner, cupola on the outside goes on, more hatch work here, handles or go on, the back door or hatch goes on here, not door, sorry. Here in the bottom you see the construction, oh you can't. Here's the construction of the different hatches and the armor plating and everything. Back to the inside of the turret, more small things. Ammo. This is the ammo rack. As you can see here, the ammo got placed inside. So the turret actually has the kit has a complete turret interior. I didn't know that one. The electric motor or transmission for the turning of the turret. I have no clue what the correct name is, sorry, but this helps turning the turret. This goes all together here with sprocket wheels, all mountings here, and it goes on the bottom plate of the turret plate or plateau, how you want to call it. Even more stuff, all that goes on the interior of the turret. As you can see here, more stuff here. It's actually getting pretty cramped in there by the looks of it. Air filter, seats for the gunner, seats for the commander go in. All kind of wheels and stuff go in. So this will be actually pretty detailed on the inside. I didn't know that. I didn't expect it to. Here's the placing of more ammo. And I have no clue what this is. Then you start building the inside of the gun and the breech block. Here. This is all gun. This is the coaxial machine gun. It's going to be built here. Mount. This is the rangefinder. Machine gun here, coax there, and then the whole thing is placed on the turret ring, and then the turret blade is joined with the turret itself. And then finally you're gonna build the gun, mantlet, gun, muzzle brake, and put it all together, and it's done. So yeah, 14 steps, not too hard. The turret interior is a little bit busy, but that's okay. I built dragons, so this will be no problem. I hope. Wouldn't say I think. I hope. So let's start with the spruce. This is the turret, which is 2 parts, as you can see. There is the overall texture is pretty smooth, so I probably will be using a little bit of this Mr. Surfacer to get a little bit of texture on it. Just gave it a try, this being a prototype. Why not? The welding seams aren't too bad, to be honest. They're pretty good. Sharp. Wrought steel texture here a bit. It's a bit soft, to be honest, but not too bad. Cut. Yeah. Oh, my nose is blocked and it's killing me. Sorry. Let's see what you got. There's the welding texture, and there's a little bit of the steel texture, as you can see. There's some pre-drilled holes here on the inside. That's not a lot. So this is the inside of the turret, which actually has no detail whatsoever. It's just an extra insert by the looks of it. You can see it just fills in the back here, and that's almost it. Gives you a little, well, that's something I probably will find out when building it, why they did it like that. Go to the other big screw, it's the upper hole. Take the big parts first, it's easiest. Nothing on the inside, because you're going to button that up very quickly. This one has a little bit of texture, just a little bit. The welding seams here, you probably can hear that, so there's a lot with this. It's almost a gouge, it's pretty deep, so it will actually help me with my idea for building it. The vents here are closed. That's a shame. You actually need the PE to make it look halfway decent. This is just all closed, as you can see. So that's a shame that they did it like that. Well, you can't do anything. The welding texture is the same as on the turret. I'll show you the river there. It's very deep, as you can see. And then on the side there's again this texture, and that's about everything there's to see. The fuel caps are molded on there, and yeah, that's it for the upper hole. Then we have the lower hole. Again, no texturing whatsoever, so I'm gonna use the Mr. Surfacer for the first time in my life on this one. There's a little bit of welding detail here and there, and that's about it. Yeah, that's all there is on the lower hole. Oh no, there's here a little bit of texture, but that's very minute. See, that is all on the front plate. The front plate? No, that's the back plate. This is the front plate. And this is all there is on the front. So that's not a lot, to say the least. Well, you see, these are the tracks. So you got 3 packs, and I'll just open one for a little bit so I can take one out. You got a ton of these. There are 4 tracks on the part, 2 with the guide horn or guide teeth and 2 without. The detail is not all that great. They all have, you will see them in holes in it too. I wonder what that is for. I actually do wonder what that is for, because they're too small for the, no, they never can be for the sprocket wheels. I have to look that up. I actually don't know. As you can see, they all have little holes drilled in them. These gotta be a pain to clean up, because if you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6 points for cleanup. So, and you got shitloads of them. So that's not gonna be fun. Next, sprue the wheels and the swing arms. These are 3 of the same. And yeah, these are all the wheels, so you got 3 sprues. Rivet and bolting detail on it, so it's not too bad. Bolts here. Parts are all clean. I have to say, just like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprue gates. That's a lot for such a small piece. I mean, this piece is this big and only has 2. So why does this need 5? You got 2 of them, and so you got 6 of them. That makes no sense. Why they did it like that? Detail isn't too bad, to be honest. They seem a bit shiny, so I'm guessing they're a bit greasy. You can see this. If you turn, I'll turn around in a second, you'll see the other side is nowhere near as shiny as this side. Those are the swing arms. I'm guessing you can call them swing arms. That's what I meant to do. Turn around and you see those wheels are not even close as shiny as the other side. So I'm guessing they're greasy or release agents, so you probably better off washing the kit before you start painting it or before you start the construction. Rods, the driver and the bow gunner hatch, sprocket wheels, the other side of the sprocket wheels, barrel cleaning rods, tools, jack block, no wood texturing, the jack, the bow machine gun, which is closed. So I'm gonna check in a minute if you have to put a kind of a machine gun in here, because I didn't pay attention to that, to be honest, but I didn't see it. But I went through the instructions pretty fast because they're pretty simple. Rivet bolting detail is okay. Some ejector pin marks here, but I guess you cover them up. I haven't found signs of flash yet, so that's a good sign. These all look pretty clear. You can see tools, towing eyes. Something's always an interest for people. Parts of the jack. There it is. There's the machine gun port. It's closed, as you can see, so close up on these. So they don't look too bad. And let's see if I can find a jack block in a second. There it is. And like I said, no wood texturing, so you would have to do that yourself. I see third parts, or interior third parts with HobbyBoss additional protection here. So these probably be, let's check underneath. Okay, no clue why they did this. These aren't definitely particularly fragile components by the looks of it. So I'm just gonna cut this off. Oh, no clue why they put it there. Because that or that is the same, and they only put it here. That's strange, but okay. The third floor. No diamond plate texturing here. That's a shame. That's a real shame. And air filters with the hoses, which have a nice texturing to them, but there are two parts. That's a shame. Air vents, seats, all kinds of stuff for the interior of the turret. Yeah, vent for the roof, which is nicely made. This all looks good, except for this. Or it does look good, but there should be some diamond plating there, and they just didn't. You can see. Sorry for that. The vents I wanted to show you. There, the hoses. That's nicely done. And the rest is all small stuff, as you can see. It's all interior. So again, not too bad. And last sprue. One more. These are the gun parts. Lower part of the third ring. This is for the inside with the gun breech here. This is the back, let's say back door for the ammo reloading and stuff. Gun mantlet. The gun, it's a part, it's a shame, but yeah, well. This is the turret commander's cupola, gun breech, Jesus Christ, I'm going blank at the moment. Muzzle brake there. Hatches here, that was the word I was looking for. And these are parts for the ammo storage. Here's more, also ammo storage, as you saw on the instructions, they will be placed like that. So again, not too bad looking. All clean, no flashes as far as I can see. Although I have to say, I've done a couple of reviews where during the review I didn't see flash, but while I was really building it, oh, here's some flash, and that part is just a little bit off, and so the even a review is no guarantee that you got it all right. You probably understand that, I guess. See, commander's cupola, brake, third ring. Second part of the barrel. Ammo storage parts. So, no pretty big parts of this one. Pretty simple parts too. Last sprue, and again there's this extra safety part in it. What do we have underneath? I'm gonna see for a second. And again, not really sure why. Could be for this because this is sticking out a bit, but if that's everything, yeah, will be this. But not really necessary. Good thing they do it though. Don't get me wrong. Good thing they do it. The ammo, the 88s here, one piece, so that's good. You got enough of them. Gun breech block here. Safety guide which goes on the round. This is part of it. Ooh, don't break it off. Handles here. Part of the cupola. This is part of the cupola. Machine gun. How's that detailed? There's no the cooling holes around the barrel are not there, so that's a shame. There's a lack of detail. There's really a lack of detail on this gun. That's a shame. And all sorts of hooks and handles and little stuff. So. The ammo is only one kind by the looks of it. That's all that, so there's part of the cupola, handles. There's the big one. It has some detail to it, so that's not too bad. More gun, ammo. And that's the final sprue. We got the massive PE sheet. Yeah, well, that's it. So that's not crazy. It's HobbyBoss own and copper wire. And then we got the decals left, which also is a massive decal sheet, as you can see, with numbers in. So not very interesting. And this makes this a pretty almost 40 minutes, 30 minutes, so it's not that short. I would thought it would be shorter, but my last three were over almost an hour, so yeah. Like I personally thought, would be a pretty simple build, but it's a interesting subject. You can do a lot with this, weathering wise. Being a prototype, you can do it left alone for years behind start rusting and everything, and because of the flat angle there can be water on it, so a lot of rust work will be in this one. I think that will make it look cool. The turret interior I did not expect and I did not know, and that makes it very interesting because you can play with that, I guess. And furthermore, it looks like an easy build, just fun in between the more intensive builds, so to say. So I'm guessing I almost certain I'm gonna enjoy this build as much as hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you got some additional information or anything, just let me know in the comments below. And otherwise, just thumb me down if you want, because those are few too. So see you soon, and bye bye.